everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over different Toy Biz figures from Marvel Legends from a review I made back in 2017. Some of these figures I still have, most are now gone, but it's nice to take a look back at some nostalgia for the old days of Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. This time we're going over 15 different Marvel Legends from the Toy Biz era from 2002 to 2006. There's a lot of them, so let's not waste any time and get right to it. First up is Dr. Doom from 2002. I got this guy in Blockbuster, believe it or not, years ago. It's still quite a fun figure, even though Hasbro did a better job at it recently. The articulation goes as follows. The head doesn't really move that well. It goes left to right, up and down a little bit. The arms go out this much, in this much, 90-degree angle. The hands both rotate. Hands can hinge at the fingers. The waist moves, there's no chest crunch. The legs go out this much, hindered by the skirt. The knees go in at 90 degrees. The feet can kick up this much, back this much, pretty far back. Kind of an ankle rocker over here, and a toe pivot, which is common for these Marvel Legends. This accessory, there's a castle right here. You can hang it on something like a wall and have him stand on it. There are two peg holes right here to match the ones at the bottom of his feet. He also has this gun, which I hear is called a Luger. All you gotta do is put in his hand, grip his hand, and there you go. You can also take off his mask, but in lieu of that, taking off his cape and then his mask reveals this pretty face. Beautiful, isn't it? There's a scar on his cheek right here, and some little bit of comic lore for you. Basically, he was in an accident. He couldn't bear to see the scar on his face, so he covered it up with this big mask here. I love the look of the mask. There's also a variant of this figure. Comes with a robot head underneath the mask, making it a Doombot. Dr. Doom is known to have Doombot clones of himself, so if the good guys beat him, it's just the Doombot and not the real Dr. Doom. But yeah, that's Dr. Doom for you. Next up, we have J. Jonah Jameson and Spider-Man from the Spider-Man movie in 2002, the first one with Tobey Maguire. No, there is no alternate head for this Spider-Man. He's really poseable. I kind of like that. The articulation is a little bit dated as of 2020. It's still a really nice figure. His arms go out like this, down like that, all the way around, rotate. The arms go in this much over here. The hands are really expressive. You can make him do a whip hand as well at the fingers. They rotate at the glove right here, the glove cuff, go up and down. The hands can splay out. You can't really do a punching motion with it. That's okay. The chest can go down and crunch a little bit. It's a little bit springy. The waist can go all the way around. The legs can split out really well, better than a lot of Spider-Man nowadays. Rotation at the thigh. Double jointed knee. Go around with the boot cuff. Go down, go up. Toe articulation right there. And he has peg holes at the bottom of his feet. His head also goes down and up and has two joints kind of, but it's kind of hard to move. He always wants to pop back into place. It's a shame because you can't really have him crouching down a little bit and looking up. You have to kind of maneuver the chest joint. He's kind of looking straight ahead. But I really like him. The paint's really nice. The articulation's pretty good. He's really poseable, and he looks like the one from the movie, and that's all that really matters. But what really caught my eye was Jameson right here. I love the desk. He has a bunch of stuff on it. There's an action feature to him, and I don't really have figures with action features, but having J.K. Simmons is a must. There's a lever at the back right here, and it slots right in the chair. All you gotta do is hit the lever, and he bangs on his desk, and it makes everything shake around, kinda. You got a phone, you have some tape, you have a cup, a mug, you have a cup for pencils, you have his pills, and you have a little stack of folders over here with some paint on the top. That's all silver. The desk is actually, you can assemble it yourself by taking these pieces and putting them on there. You got some copyright info on the bottom, 2002. There's a little phone number on the back of this thing, that's cool. Wonder if it's still active. Jameson here comes as a chair. The chair swivels around, but doesn't really move otherwise. The wheels don't move at all. And the chair kind of wobbles a little bit, which is pretty nice. A little bit reclined. There's a little slot back here for the lever. Now on to Jameson himself. It's kind of limited in articulation because of the function. It goes left to right, up and down a little bit. Not really up and down, tilt, some attitude in there. You got the arms this one can't move out, but this one can. This one moves out, way up. Moves at a 90-degree angle here and down. The other arm can move up, but it's quite loose because you got the joint. You want to move this up so he's pointing outwards. Got a lot of movement in there. You might want to kind of fiddle with it a little bit to get the right kind of motion, but he's really expressive with his arms. I love it. Get out, Spider-Man! The lever's back here. You just flick it. It wants to spring back into place, which is a good thing. The inner workings look pretty cool. I hope this figure survives a long time. I love it. The chest rotates around, the whole torso. No crunch over here at the body. They do have a similar body to this that I'll go over later on, but the legs go out that much. They don't go like out, but they go forward for the sitting position. They go in this much to have him sit. There's no toe articulation. His legs are basically pre-posed to sit down in the chair. So you sit him down and then push the little peg into the slot, and he sits down right here. He can stand, he can sit. Also worth mentioning, I don't have Goblin. I used to have Mary Jane, but I got these two, and I like them a lot. They work well together, and they're pretty fun. The desk is a great accessory too. You can have anybody at the desk. I like this, it's really cute. Spider-Man doesn't really care, but Jameson wants him out of his office regardless. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. So these three figures are all from 2005. We have Buzzing Beetle from the Spider-Man Classic series, Professor X from the Galactus series. We also have the legendary Riders Ultron, who comes with his own glider for some reason, because everyone had gliders back then in 2005. I don't know. Professor X first, moving these two out of the way. Professor X has his chair. It moves. It's a great chair. It's the reason I got this guy. The figure doesn't really matter too much. The chair, I think, is a pullback function, or not. It just feels like it. It seems like there was batteries in here a long time ago, but it doesn't really matter. It moves here. There's wheels here. There's also wheels at the bottom and wheels in the back. They all move. It's a nice chair. Silver, some black paint on it, a couple scuffs on the seat from sitting down, in the back a little bit. 2 pegs over here to go in the back. 2 pegs over here to go in the feet. A little wobbly over here. Just be careful over time. Along with, I think the wheels are actually kind of made of rubber, I'm guessing. Little rubber treads over here. Some more copyright info and stuff. It's a nice wheelchair. It's good for different figures. Deadpool. Professor X over here. Similar kind of suited body to Jameson a little bit. They look pretty good together. Similar kind of suits and stuff. Except no jacket for Jameson over here. Really strange articulation system for this guy. Here we get wide-jointed hips that are just horrible. I really don't like them. They're good for posing, kind of, but they just look bad. They're really ball-shaped and kind of funky. The head moves around. It's on a hinge right here. A little bit of, tiny bit of tilt. Just barely. I like the expression on his face. He looks really perturbed by something or inquisitive. The arms go out this much. They can bend 90 degrees at the elbow. They twist at the bicep. The hands twist the wrist. Go up and down at the wrist. The hands go in. They have this sort of slap hand motion. Flat hand. Very funky, weird hand. Bad paint right here. Swivels at the waist. No chest crunch. The jacket's removable. You can take that off and put on someone else. Just realized that after how many years of owning this guy. Wide joint hips, as I said before, you have to kind of maneuver it in a weird way. What a weird joint down there. They swivel at the top near his groin. It goes up on the hinge. Such an odd joint. I'm sorry, it's kind of weird. It swivels below the ball right here. And then it swivels down here. It's 2 unnecessary swivels that make no sense. You can just take this swivel out and it won't matter at all. I don't know if they use this for somebody else. I hope they did, because it's a lot of good articulation going to waste for someone who's just sitting down in a chair. The knees are double jointed. You get a joint at the rotating joint at the bottom of the leg, the calf joint. Barely any pivot in the ankle. A toe pivot right here. Peg hold on the feet. I'm just baffled by this guy. It doesn't make this entire figure makes 0 sense as far as the character goes. And I really hope they get a lot of mileage out of this, because this is a great articulation for a figure who doesn't articulate. Love the chair. Figure's okay. Sit him down. He's fine, but I don't see a point to all this articulation. You could have him be static and people would buy this. It's the main leader of the X-Men. It's kind of hard to peg the feet in the chair. You have to be really precise about it, and it kind of goes at an angle. It's more of a younger interpretation of Professor X also. Very James McAvoy rather than Patrick Stewart. Okay, he's going to roll on out of here. Next, we got Buzzing Beetle. He's in the Spider-Man Classics line, had a bunch of other characters. I think Scorpion was in there too. Kind of out, around at the bicep. Goes up. It's a single joint, not a double. You get a hinge and a twist at the wrist. Fingers are individually articulated, which is pretty cool. You can point, pinky out. He doesn't have chest joint. He has a waist swivel. He has wide jointed hips, but they kind of work to his advantage because he's so big. They go out. You can twist it all the way around. He has a second joint right here below the ball. Twist around also. His legs are double jointed, but this pad gets in the way. This knee pad that he really doesn't need. He doesn't need a knee pad. He's super armored. The joint at the foot moves. No calf swivel. Moves up and down. Has a lot of good ankle pivot. He has toe articulation, which is nice. Again, the toe pivot, but both of his toes are individually articulated. I really like this guy. I really like his paint. My big problem with him is that he looks like he's markered up, like someone took a marker and just drew over him. Okay, so another cool thing about this guy is that he has different functions. He has little rockets. He comes with 2 rockets. One of them is gold, one of them is yellow. I'm guessing that the paint wore off or something, or the paint's just badly applied again. Okay, you get your rocket, you put it in. There's a long peg right here. There's a little button somewhere on there. There's a little purple button right here. Move his arm out, and not really that great. Doesn't really do much insofar as attack. Okay, that one's better. Why is that one better? Maybe we'll see if it goes on this one better. So yeah, this one's broken. This one works. This one works. This one's broken over here. I'm not sure why. He's really cool. I like the metallic purple. I like the green. He looks really great. He has this nice little thing back here. Wind this puppy up. Move that. And then there's a lock on his... Yeah. And they move. It's cute. I don't really see myself using this, though, too much. The wings also rotate, by the way. Solid figure. Really solid. Beetle, you're good. I like you. I like you best out of these 3. What do I say about this garbage? He looks like a bunny and the Hulk and Ultron, and just... I got it for this. This is the main reason I got it. He's firing a little thingy, but you can't take it out. It's just molded to that. The paint's nice. It looks really cool. I like this a lot. This is awesome. I love the classic Ultron head. This is just complete atrocious. It's a mess. It's a mess here. This doesn't make any sense. The blue and the red and the bunny ears and the why. BIZ, you made this. This head and this head do not match at all. Okay, let's just get this guy over with. Arms, nothing. Shoulder pads, whatever. Head, something. Oi, my God. Yeah, this and then what is going on with this? Oh jeez, and this and oh, what's going on? And then the hands, and then oh look at it's the chest and the no look at the chest. It's why is it no, and then no not the bot. Oh no, what's it doing? It's and then this. Oh my gosh, and then what is this? Why is what and then it's but it's you. I don't know. It's a completely strange design, and there are so many things that could have gone right with this figure. There's also so many wrong things with this figure that it just completely baffles me. I love Ultron to death. He's a great character, great villain. I don't even know anymore. I'd give this negative points if I could. Yeah, that's what I think. And then this. And then this. Overall, this was a great look back. It's nice to see some older figures I had when I was younger. So which one's your favorite? Comment below to let me know. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.